You know why the poor only beg from the poor? I'll tell you why. Because the rich lack the ability to empathise. They lack the ability to put themselves in the poor person's place. You think they know what it's like to be really hungry? Hell, the only time they skip a meal is when they're dieting.
So I caught her in bed with the ex last night. She invited me around. I said I thought I'd be working, wouldn't be able to make it. 3 a.m, I'd had enough, driving on my way home. I decided to stop by. I got my own key. Tiptoe in through the dark, sit on the edge of the bed. I place my hand on a leg, gently rub it. Something doesn't feel right. I reach out and across, find another set of legs.
So what did you do?
Nothing, man. Didn't even turn the light on. I just got up, stormed out, slammed the front door.
Well, how did you know it was her ex?
Because as soon as I was out the front, I'm like, fuck it. I want to know who that was. So I call her, no answer. Call her again. Finally, she answers, and she's all like, hello. I'm like, who the fuck is in your bed? She's like, huh? I'm like, Zoe, I was just in your room. Who the fuck is in your bed? She's all offhand. I'm like, oh, that's Andrew. He had a fight with his girlfriend and needed some support.
I never trusted that bitch, man. And I fucking warned you too. A woman like that is very dangerous. Sucks all her power from men. Makes you feel all powerful and free. But you are blinded by the scent of her pussy. And that scent, my friend, is the scent of slavery. That is where the fire of jealousy burns the brightest. You want to own her, possess her. You know she screws around, yet you fuck her again the second she spreads her legs, because for that brief moment, you feel like she's yours again. The only way to win at that game, my friend, is to fuck around as much as she does. Just serve it right back.
That sounds a bit unhealthy.
You stick your dick in the oven, you're gonna get some burns.
You know what I really enjoy? Floating on the bottom of the pool. Yeah, every morning before work, while everyone is doing their laps. I just hold my breath, lay on the bottom and listen to them thrash and turn. It's peaceful down there.
Jesus Christ, man. You need help. You need to quit that fucking job of yours up on the 10th floor. Punching numbers in your little tin can. Get as far away as possible from those soulless bottom feeders.
Suppose I could try a different department.
Fear, my friend, is the great undoer of all men. Fear of failure. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. When the time is right. Well, you know what? There is no right time. The right time is the running shoe of the procrastinator, carrying him on and on through each new excuse to feel sorry for himself, and grant others the permission to feel sorry for him too.
Excuse me, gents. Drop you for a light. Thanks very much.
You know what I've never understood about the English?
Enlighten me.
How they can be so polite on the first meeting, and as soon as you give them the time of day, they always start whinging.
It's simple. Their British Empire has crumbled. It's the downside of being a chest-beating nationalist. You think the Romans were all chirpy on the way down? Hell no. You just watch America over the next 10 years.
I just think they lack a certain positive outlook.
That's why it's imperative to be aware of the way you treat those around you, especially your enemies. Life is a very long trip, my friend, and often the tables turn like that. That bitch of yours is going to wake up one day in a whole world of shit with a stupid look on her face wondering what the fuck happened.
Yeah, well, it's over now.
Until the sea parts once again with the offer of safe passage. Doot doot.
You know, I was living with this lazy stoner slob once. He refused to lift a finger around the place. Tried rational talk, tried arguing, tried ignoring him, nothing worked. In the end, I resorted to urinating in the little prick's shoes he left out near the back door. From that moment on, I was able to smile every time I looked down at his feet.
That is truly disgusting.
He thought it was the dog.
Well, I'm glad you found a coping mechanism. I hate to see an episode of Falling Down. Remember that film? Michael Douglas. Did you just steal that guy's money?
Steal would be one way of looking at it. I prefer to see it as restoring that schmuck's dignity.
How so?
Service here is fucking terrible. That bitch hasn't smiled once the whole time we've been here. Me and arsehole would leave at 8-9. $10 tip. Let me ask you something. You ever feel inadequate with a lady?
Jesus Christ, man! You have got to shake that woman out of your head. Big dick fear! That, my friend, is the ruin of every man in a relationship. Especially damaging in your case. Unless you yourself are hung like a horse, a relationship like yours can permanently ruin a man. Look, we all want to believe that we're the best lay a person ever had. That we reach that special little place that no other man ever has.
I guess.
Well, wake up to yourself, son. By the age of 30, most women have had more dick thrust in their face than the average urinal. All shapes and sizes. Just do yourself a favour and never ask how big the biggest was they've had. Just leave the topic well alone. You are better off not knowing.
I was just trying to get her in the mood, you know? A little dick, a little
That
pussy.
little piece of information is like acid, my friend. Acid. Example A. One of my female acquaintances who decided to give me the details of one occasion with an extremely well-hung black man of 13 inches. She remarked, giggling, how he was amazed she could take it all. That sentence, my friend, arose every time she was out late partying, every time we had a fight, and whenever we had less than amazing sex.
It's hard to keep hitting straight A's.
Exactly. It's easy to put in a stellar performance on a one-nighter, and it often pays you to do so. Word of mouth travels fast.
Yeah, well, if you're going to get a reputation, may as well make it a good one.
And that's another thing. Ladies, they discuss everything. And I mean everything. You're jerking off too much, not giving her enough attention. Well, you can bet your ass all her friends know about it. And don't you dare for 1 second tell her you like jacking off to the teenies either. Hell, you don't think all of us would like to get hold of a hot little 17-year-old with a firm titties and a tight little ass and disappear for a couple of days? That, my friend, is information best kept to yourself.
Is it that hard to smile?
Bare fucking minimum for customer service, my friend. Then some people are just born misery guts. That waitress, stuck in this joint, same shit day after day. Ship left port long ago. Cruising round on autopilot. Body stuck here, mind off on an island somewhere. 20 years younger, sipping a flashy cocktail, playing with a big dick native.
I just want someone to smile when they take my order. If I was chasing grief, I'd stay at home.
You know what this world needs more than anything? A simple thing that would solve a lot of our shit. Honesty.
Yeah?
Make first of yourself an honest man, and only then can you be sure that there's one less bastard in the world. Let me ask you something. Are you afraid of dying? Be honest.
Nope, I'm an atheist. Afraid of pain while dying? Yes. Death itself, absolutely not. Look, I'm no different to this pepper shaker. No atoms, bits of space dust, just add sunlight.
The pepper shaker is the vessel. I am the pepper.
I am the walrus.
Over time, I am consumed and live on in new forms. I might be in a tree, an ant, this table,
A walrus.
Yeah, right, even a fucking walrus.
So where do you start and finish?
Haha, that's irrelevant. For now, what you see is what you get. Remember when the world was flat? The reason why people struggle so much with where they're at is because they fail to realise that the beginning and end are merely constructs that are ultimately unimportant. What is important is now, this moment, right here.
Like a conversation.
Exactamundo. Honesty.
Two good old boys on the Greensboro line. Sad tales of Xanax left behind. But I've been wrong. The can's held tight, tight, tight between the fists. The same tricky pause that will pull at your wrist. But I've been wrong. Maybe I'm a fool as I stare at the scarves on their shoes. Here comes the bearer of bad news. Here comes the judge, and here comes the blues. But money will get you by. My, oh my. But I've been wrong. You can stock up the fish as they continue to die. Cover it with paper, hide it from your eyes. But I've been wrong. You took the wrong line home.